All right. Happy 11/11. The
Woo!
11/11 portal is open. And I'm really happy to be here with Josephine. This is Nicole Scheffler, your Chief Tech Diva. And to all my tech divas, the divinely inspired people out there with vision and action, and all my allies, we all have an inner diva. I think we're all trying to find a better life, a higher meaning, setting success on our terms. And when I think about this, I think about how it really has two components: our mental software and our mindset, which is so important. And I love talking about that. But it's also about our hardware, our bodies, and how we feel. And the more that I think about self care and taking care of everything of myself, I think about my relationship with food, my diet, my ideal weight, how I look and feel, and what that means. And for me personally, I find that I'm eating at my desk, I'm waiting to eat, and then I'm working on something late at night, or I'm eating on the go. There's a lot of things that I know I can do better with my own relationship of food, with food, that can help me perform better at work. Maybe I need extra coffee, or I just don't feel like as alert, or I work out and then my food isn't matching the the
Mhm.
balance of that. So I'm really really happy to bring my friend Josephine on today, because we are going to talk a little bit about why quick fix programs and how some of the things that are out there don't work, and share an opportunity coming up that you'll be able to see in the chat. So we'll talk about that in a minute. But we're just going to spend a few minutes together to share with my community out there and with all of you one easy tip that will help you feel like educated and more in control of your own hardware or body or relationship with food. And we're going to talk a little bit about that. And then just to be able to create that full health, that full you. So I'm really excited to have her on the broadcast today to talk about this self-care topic that's really important. I know all of us have some body goals as
Mhm.
well, in addition to our other goals in life. So Josephine, why don't you introduce yourself to my audience? Happy to
Yes.
have
Yeah. Thank you so much, Nicole, for having me. This is amazing. I am Josephine, owner and CEO of Elite Wellness Collective. I'm a certified women's health and hormone coach. So I help busy executive women lose weight permanently without quick fix diets, without counting calories, and without spending hours at the gym. And I use my 360-degree feminine holistic approach, which is the 4-pillar approach. We do physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual. Because to get permanent weight loss, we have to have it all. It's great to focus on the exercise and the nutrition, but that is not enough. You have to get your mindset right. You've got to reprogram your brain for success, as you always talk about. And then you also have to have the spiritual, your emotions in check, because a lot of us use food as a coping mechanism, whether it's stress, boredom, loneliness, emotional issues, the past trauma. So you have to have the 4-pillar approach to get long lasting, permanent results. And so I just wanted to talk to all you busy women out there. Many of you are doing things that I did as well, and hundreds of my clients, which is you're skipping meals because you're too busy at work. You're eating every meal while you're multitasking. You're working on the computer. You are texting, you are driving, you are going to a meeting, you're on a Zoom, scarfing down your food. Maybe you're skipping meals because you just don't have time. Maybe you're too stressed to eat because the pressure from work. Whatever that is, it's actually sabotaging your weight and fitness goals. Because what happens is when we skip meals all day, or when we're not mindful when we eat and we're eating on the go, our brain and our body don't actually know when we're full. We're not digesting properly. We're not getting the proper nutrients. And it's actually causing us to end up over consuming, overeating, maybe even binge eating in the evening. So what happens is women are saving up calories all day with this diet mentality and the diet culture that's so prevalent today, saying fast and don't eat and don't and focus on making money and being your masculine all day. Then by the time you get home, you can finally breathe, but now you're ravenously hungry, your blood sugar's unstable, and you're eating everything in sight. And now you've consumed thousands and thousands of calories, sabotaging your goals. So that is the one thing I see with so many women. I had a client, she was actually in tech, and she would often skip breakfast. She liked to fast, which I'm not a big fan of for women, especially for hormonal health. And she would often eat her lunch really fast. It would be very small, and she'd eat it while she was on Zoom calls, messaging people, emailing, doing all her work. And then by the time she got home, she was eating everything in sight, cookies, chips, boxed foods, whatever she could get, because her blood sugar was so unstable. It was also causing her brain fog at work. And it was causing her to actually mess up on projects and make mistakes because she didn't have the energy, because she wasn't feeding her body, nourishing her body. And then she was also dealing with anxiety and depression from unstable blood sugar, from not feeding her body properly. So this was causing a ripple effect of work issues, brain fog, relationship issues with the anxiety and depression, and then also sabotaging her health and fitness goals of weight loss and having more energy. So it affects every area of the 8 areas of life when you don't properly fuel your body. So that is one thing.
I feel that so much, Josephine. That's why I'm so happy to have you on, for me, but for all my tech divas out there, because we are so focused on the one thing, and we tend to put ourselves on the back burner. And this is exactly why topics like this are so important for my tech divas out there. So I'm so glad you're here and can leave us with a little bit of nuggets. I know I'm promoting a little bit of your full workshop today, but I know you'll be able to share something usable for anyone tuning in if you're not able to make it to the workshop, and at least introduce you to my audience. And we'll talk a little bit about that opportunity to join you more in a minute. But what else could people do to make this better? I'm already hungry for knowledge.
I love it.
On how we can fix this and what we could do better.
Absolutely. So 90% of diets fail, and they've done many, many studies, meta-analysis studies that show anybody who goes on a diet, 90% of them fail. Within the first year, they gain all the weight that they lost back, plus some extra. So we realize diets are unsustainable, but diet culture is $1 billion business. And it teaches us that we need to count calories, do all these things. So a tip I will leave you with is stop counting calories. If you are counting calories, that is not sustainable long-term. From a mindset perspective, it actually puts you in a very obsessive, area of life. And if you think about life, whenever we say we can't have something and we restrict, doesn't it make us want it more? That's the natural inclination of the mind. So it's like when we put these food rules, we can't eat this, we can't eat that, we count calories, and we restrict so long, there's a physiological thing that happens called metabolic adaptation, which is a survival mechanism, which makes us store fat. And then there's the mental aspect, which is whatever we can't have, we want more of. So you've got 2 things working against you, the physiological, physical, and then the mental. So stop counting calories. If you're doing that, it is not sustainable long-term. It will actually lead you to overeating later in the evening, over consuming, and it will not help you reach your goal. So that's just a little tidbit. If you're doing that, I will go more into depth in my workshop.
Yes. And one less thing to do,
Yes, it saves so much time too, spending hours on my Fitness Pal. No one's got time for that. So.
Ain't got time for that. That's right. Well, I know we're just doing a short teaser today, because what I want to do is invite people. Josephine is amazing at what she does. We recently connected at Breakthrough to Success. We have common interests of helping women be their best selves. Absolutely. And she is a master of your body. She has all the background. You should read about her. She has done it and has the body to prove it, because she is a beautiful person inside and out and can help you. So if this resonates with you, if you are out there looking for this part of your self-care to take care of your diet and set yourself up for success, I know she also does many programs outside of this, but her webinar on the 13th that is streaming at the bottom, you can see it coming in here, on improving your relationship with food. We're going to put the link below. Check it out. It's free. You can spend much more time with her talking on this topic, asking questions, and walking away with really thought-provoking ways of small habits that you can change to get big gains, or really, I guess, less gains in your body and more gains towards your physical goals. So do you want to share anything more about the webinar and kind of what they're in?
Yeah, I just want to say, using my 360-degree feminine approach is the physical, the mental, the emotional, and the spiritual. So you really have to have all of that, and everything affects everything. So the 8 areas of life, I'm sure Nicole's talked about before, it's going to affect your relationship with food, affects your relationship with your body, affects your relationship with your job, affects your relationship with your kids, with your partner, with whoever. So it all goes together. So you can have the diet and the exercise dialed in, but if you don't have the mindset, the identity, and the other areas in tune, it's not going to be permanent. So I'll get more into depth with that, how to hit every pillar in the workshop. And that is Wednesday, November 13th at 12 p.m. Pacific. It's free to join. The link is below. I hope to see you there. We'll be doing a Q&A, and one lucky winner is going to win a 3-month one-on-one coaching package with me for attending live. And that is worth thousands. So I hope to have one of you lucky ladies as the winner.
It is. She is one of the best. I love her programs. That's why I wanted to partner with her to bring it on today. And a quick question, because I know the divas and allies out there. I mean, one, is this exclusive to women, or when men welcome to join?
So yeah, my focus is women, and I like to keep it a little bit a safer space for women to share if they have any issues with binge eating, emotional
No problem.
eating.
Yep. That's why I'm asking for my audience, right? And the second question is, if they register and they can't make it because a conflict comes up, will they get access to a recording?
Absolutely. We will send out an email, and it'll let you know who the winner is and give you all the replays and information as well.
Yes. And I'm sure some goodies that go with that to
some bonuses
take your program to heart. So, well, I can't thank you enough for your friendship and
you
for your leadership in this space, because everything we do matters to help the whole woman. And I appreciate you coming on this broadcast and sharing your event for this Wednesday. So thank you again, Josephine. And thank you to all of you out there. We hope that you can join us. I am going to try to sign up and be there myself. I can't wait to see you again. And I appreciate everything you do. So this is the Tech Diva. Thank you all so much. One love, and have a beautiful day. And do you have any last parting advice before we leave?
Your mind is 80%. So mindset, you get that right, you can take over the world, baby.
Yep, it's the full system. We don't operate with just hardware or software. It takes it all.
Exactly. You nailed it.
Software matters. You got to get that update. Come get your system update.
Yes.
Get your fix. Get your bugs fixed.
Amen.
With Josephine. Again, one love to everyone out there. Happy 11/11. Make your intention your attention. So spend some time on that today, and all the best. Thank you.
Thank you.